Good evening, guys.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, guys. Good morning. Good evening, everyone. So, es la costumbre. Hello, guys. How are you today? Good.
Good, teacher.
Betty, was it your birthday?
No, it's my, I don't know, the wife of my brother,
Your
in-law.
sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law. Okay, my
Birthday.
sister-in-law.
So good. Excellent. I hope you have eaten a lot of cake.
Yes, a lot of,
Great.
and very delicious.
Ah, good. That's the best thing. You know, a couple of days ago, I went to one place and we ate cake. It was not good, you know. It was kind of dry. That's something that I don't like when I try cakes. That is dry. I like wet cakes
I agree with you, teacher.
and stuff like that. So guys, well, today we have to study a lot of topics. First, we are going to focus on grammar. Then we are going to go to your presentation, okay? So that's what we are going to be doing this day, guys. Let's see, people, let me ask you, how was your day? Reynaldo, tell us, how was your day today?
Well, today I went to my office. First of all, I went to a meeting. The meeting began at 8 from 8 a.m. to almost to 12 p.m. First I was with guys in a meeting with team is something like Zoom. It is the Microsoft, and then I had a meeting with them that we will have in the city hall. We were looking the enterprise and business, the charts that to do in the new grammar, all kind of customer that we business and enterprises. Then I went to my office with a lot of job because I couldn't be in the morning, and I was all day long very busy. Because of that, I don't like meetings because sometimes we lost the time. The majority of times we lost the time.
Well, look at the right side. You didn't have to work. So
yeah, the positive thing is that I have a job.
no. The positive thing is also that you didn't work on that moment that you were in the meeting. Just you were listening and paying attention, right? What they were saying. Sometimes meetings are good, but other times they are not good because they take your time away, right? So it could be one thing. Let's see, Vilma, how was your day today?
Good evening, everybody. My day was good today. Um, I said when you return of the vacation or the weekend, you need 2 or 3 days more for recover because when you have vacation, your work is accumulate, and then you're feeling you feel very sad or very tired. I don't know. And then now was good, and thanks God I finished my work or all my checklist of the day, and I'm glad. It's a what? No, it's a good day. It's what a
It
good
was
day.
a good
It
day.
was a
Okay,
good day.
good, excellent. Let's see. I want to listen to Medardo. How was your day?
Hi, good night. Oh, my day is very tired. I was in Yusulutan and Apopa. I don't know, teacher. I I wake up at 5 a.m.
Mhm.
and in this moment I am in my job.
You're still in your job place.
Yes,
Okay. So at what time are you going to finish? Do you know?
today I finished my job at 11.
11.
Yep.
Okay. Well, excellent. Thank you so much. Let's see. Ronald, tell us, how was your day today?
Hello there, good evening. In my case, my day was so good. Only from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. I worked in my home. I did different activities. First of all, I did a presentation about different people, and after that, I had a meeting with my boss. In the afternoon, I did to live in social media about business, and just that. For me, it was a good day.
It was a good day. Well, I like to hear that. So great, excellent. And let me ask, let's see. Denise, how was your day?
Hi everybody. My day was good, but I think was stressful because in my I'm work in the accounting department, and right now we have a audit, and it's like the most stressful days we can have in in the department. So I think what I was very bossy, but it was a productive day.
Okay, great, excellent. So let me ask you now. I would like to know, Denise, why are you here tonight? What is the main reason?
I'm here because I want to learn English because I want to I think it's like a challenge for me. I have learned English before, but I think it's so difficult. I know, or I believe about the difference intelligence that the
Mhm.
people can have in the brain, and and I think there are some people have a language intelligence, and I think I did I don't have it. So it's so difficult to learn a new language for me. And I was working a lot of in order to learn, but because I don't want to have like a obstaculo,
An
I think
obstacle.
that
Uh-huh.
an obstacle uh, to, for example, in my job sometimes is so stressful, and I want to say, for example, okay, if I don't want to be here more, I can move on to another place in order to grow up and things like that. And sometimes the English is the thing that can stop your progress, or stop if you want to try in a different places or thing like that. Use is not used with the work, with, for example, move to another country or thing like that. But the mean, I think, is like it's a challenge. It doesn't matter if I learn English and I continue with my job, or I continue living in the country, or I uh, I will never use the English, but I want to learn because it's the thing that I say. I say one time, I want to do it, and I will try. It doesn't matter what times I have to fail and stand up again.
Great. What you said is super important. It doesn't matter how many times we are going to fall down, especially with languages, guys. There are millions, well, multiple of occasion that you are going to face problems, and probably you are going to fall down. But what we need to do is we need to focus. So you need to see, you need to visualize the final goal. Don't worry. As I mentioned to you before, I think you are not running against somebody. You are running against you. So try to do it. And you will see in the future, if you are constant, at the end, you will get the final goal. It's like a little water droplet that constantly falls to the rock. So at the end, what is it going to happen? Probably you are not going to see it. Probably not your kids, neither your grandchildren, but in the future, that rock will disappear. Why? Because of the constant action of the water. The same will happen with you. If you never give up, if you continue studying, it doesn't matter that you have the intelligence or not. So Alex, she mentioned some details. She said that some people are not born for languages, but still they can learn. If not, probably you have family members in USA. Probably they didn't know how to speak English when they went to USA. Probably they even travel illegal to United States, right? But what happens with the years, with the time, 20 years has passed, and now they can speak English very well. Probably not the best English that you have ever heard, but they can speak English. The same here, guys. Probably it will take some time. Probably will not be the best English, but still you will be able to say that you speak another language. Don't worry about mistakes. Even Americans do it. They still have problems with some grammar aspects. If not, go and ask your friends that know English and ask them, can you give me an example with the third conditional? Probably they don't know it. Probably they cannot even use it, but they can speak English. So the same for us, guys. Constant action will help us. And you will see, it will work. I like this group, guys, because I don't see like we have a big problem. So that's one thing that I don't see here. So congratulations to everyone, guys. Well, people, that's what I wanted to share tonight with you. And still I'm knowing what is your goal. Why are you learning English? So guys, today we have a lot of things. Let's begin with one of the ones that we're going to be practicing right now. Help me, Denise, please. Again, you're going to be the lady of the videos. So I will send you the link. So please remember to share it with audio, right? And guys, this is the topic that we are going to be studying today. So let's go right now.
Let me know if uh, can see the.
I can see it.
I can see it too.
Let's play it. Yeah, it sounds.
Hello and welcome to today's grammar game show.
Do me a
I'm
favor,
your
Alex.
host,
Eliminate
Will,
the
but I'm no
subtitles.
auxiliary, and of course.
Thank you. Continue, please.
Let's not forget Leslie, our all-knowing voice in the sky.
Hello, everyone.
Tonight, we're going to ask 3 questions about
The present perfect simple and continuous tenses. Yes, those past to present tenses using have plus a past participle.
Okay, now let's meet our contestants.
Hi everyone, I'm Maya.
And contestant number 2,
Hi Will, my name's Mike.
welcome back, Mike. Okay, let's get going. And don't forget, you can play along at home too. Question 1. True or false? The present perfect continuous has a use that is the same as the present perfect simple.
Alexandra, please pause it.
True.
Ah, God, thank you. So, guys, question for you. Present continuous and present perfect. Can we use it in the same way? What do you think, people? Yeah, I don't
No,
have-
teacher.
No,
No.
it's the same, teacher.
Not
it's
the same.
Not the same?
No, different.
They are different, and that is incorrect.
Yes, teacher,
Oh
porque
my God.
you use the past, but not the say, but no, you no say when. For me, the same.
Is the same thing. So, guys, I can say present perfect sentence, or I can use a present perfect continuous sentence, and I am saying the same thing. That's one thing. Continue, please, Alex, with the video. Thank you, lady.
Leslie?
It is true. Both can be used for an activity which started in the past and continues into the present.
Well done, you scored 2 points. And for a bonus 19 points, can you give us an example?
I've been working as an accountant for 8 years.
And
I've worked as an accountant for 8 years.
Leslie?
Yep, both correct and with the same meaning.
Well
you
done,
stop it,
Maya.
please?
You score 6 points.
I've been working as an accountant for 8 years. I've worked as an accountant for 8 years. The same meaning, the same idea. So they are interchangeably used in this case. Okay, continue, please, lady. Thank you.
But you said,
Question 2. As we've just said, the present perfect simple and continuous can have the same use. However, sometimes the present perfect continuous cannot be used, but the present perfect simple can. Why?
Stop it, please. Ah, good. So, guys, what is the exception that we have? When can we use only the present perfect, but not the present perfect continuous? When do you think?
When the
When the
activity.
action finish in the past, in the present.
When the action finished in the past for me.
When the action finished in the past? One other person said when the action finished in the present. Let's see. Let's listen to the answer. Thank you, Alex.
Trick question. They can always be used the same.
Leslie?
Nope, sorry. Because of its continuous form, the present perfect continuous cannot usually be used with state verbs. This means you must use the simple form, even if you mean continuous.
Mike,
pause
if
it,
you can
please?
give us an
No, let's listen to the example. I'm sorry.
example
lady.
of some state verbs, you can still score.
No, need, want.
That'll do nicely. 1 point for you. Okay, time for our final question. This one is a picture question. Have a
I'll
look
show
at
you
this
later.
picture and make 2 sentences with it. One in the present perfect simple and one in the continuous.
He's been writing letters for an hour. He's written a number of letters.
Leslie!
Absolutely right again. The present perfect simple looks at completed actions and often counts how many or how much, whereas the present perfect continuous tends to see one action in duration and cares about how long.
Good job, 33 points to you. Well, that brings us to the end of today's grammar game show. Let's count out the points. And the winner is Maya with 37.5. Well done. Here's what you've won.
It's a toothbrush.
That should help you brush up on your English. We'll see you again next week where you can play for an even bigger prize. And Mike, you got totally destroyed, didn't you?
Just wanted to say,
Bring out the venomous snake. Looks like we'll need another contestant. Thanks for joining us. Say goodbye, Leslie.
Goodbye, Leslie.
Oh, every time. We'll see you again next time.
Thank you so much, Alex. So guys, let's go in details right now. Give me just a second. Have my presentation ready. Well, let's see, guys. Let's go with the screen. Present perfect versus present perfect continuous, guys. What's the difference right here? Okay, so the present continuous, the perfect continuous tells me focus. It has an emphasis on the activity. He has been repairing. What has he been doing? Repairing. I have been teaching. What have you been doing? Teaching. Okay. For, and you say that I don't know, for 6 years, for 2 hours, for 3 days, whatever. On the other hand, the present perfect just makes emphasis on results. He has repaired the car. What action has he done? Repair. I have eaten. What action? Eaten. So that's the focus, right? As we know, sometimes they are going to be the same. They are going to mean the same thing. Let's look at the structure, guys. Structure is similar, is super similar actually. The only difference that here, the past participle verb that we will use most of the time, it will be been. I have been. We can use the contraction, I've been. And that's what you are going to listen a lot, guys. People saying, I've been traveling, I've been learning, I've been saying this, I've been waiting for, I've been. Okay, so you need to pay attention to the I've. You've been waiting, you've been selling, you've been attending, they've been traveling, they've been learning, he's been, it's been raining for a long of time, for 2 hours. She's been taking lessons, she's been taking karate lessons. Okay, and the present perfect, you also will listen to the I've, but with the past participle verb. I've left, I've repaired, I've waited, I've attended, I've taken. I have taken. Third person, it has worked for the company for a lot of years. Okay, like that, guys. We have been painting the flat. That's why it smells. We still have 2 rooms to paint. When do we use it, guys? We make emphasis the duration of the action. If I want to make emphasis, I say ing. Okay. Is it incorrect if I say we have painted the flat, all the rooms are painted now? It's okay, but usually we are going to use this one for the action, not for the time. I have worked at Speak for 2 years. No, I would say I've been working at Speak for 2 years, because I want you to pay attention to the 2 years. But I have worked in many different institutions. I have worked in many different institutions. I don't want you to pay attention to the time. I want you to pay attention to my action, that I have worked in many institutions. We have painted the flat and la, la, la. Tom has been mending his bike all day. We pay attention to mending, right? All day, mending all day. Tom has mended his bike. Ah, Tom did the action, so he's a good repair man. Mended means repair, right? So Tim has been going to the gym for the last 3 months. Repeated action over a period of time. It's something that still happens. Tim has lost 5 kilos. Careful with something, guys. We are not going to be able to use well, the present perfect continuous. We cannot use the continuous form with some verbs. That's the only exception. You cannot use it. What type of verbs? The non-continuous forms. What are the non-continuous forms? Well, those verbs are verbs that you cannot use with ing. For example, want. He has been wanting coming to United States. That is incorrect. Okay, we don't say it. We say he wanted to come, or he would like to come to US. I've been seeing the same thing over and over. I have seen the same thing over and over. Well, how can you know if it is a continuous verb and a non-continuous verb? Well, guys, you need to learn it, okay? That's one thing you have to do. You need to learn the non-continuous forms. Let's see. I've been calling to my mom 6 years. Now, I've been calling using the phone, right? Let me make an example. I've been calling my mother for the past 2 hours. You can use calling. What are the verbs you cannot use? Well, let me show you. I'll send you this one. And that's the only scenario that you cannot use. The present perfect progressive. You have some examples right here. They are called state verbs. One thing that you can do to know if it is a state verb on an action or an action verb is the following. Try to make mimics. For example, guys, if I tell you, hey, can you make mimics of the verb eat? Ah, yeah, eat. What about the verb run? Ah, yes, running. What about the verb swim? Oh, yes, swimming, right? What about the verb teaching? Ah, yeah, like. It's complicated, right? A little bit complicated, but you can guess it. What about if I tell you guys, can you make mimics of the verb exist? Ah, it's very difficult, right? How can you make mimics of the verb exist? You can't, right? Probably you can do it, but it will be super complex to do it. What about the verb? Let's see one example here. The verb resemble. Very complicated, right? So if you cannot make mimics easily of that verb, so that is a stative verb. If you can make mimics of that one, that is an action verb. So action verbs you can use with ing. Stated verbs, you cannot use them in the present continuous form. Okay, that's the only exception. Let me well, this material you will have it on Schoology, guys, so you can go to week 2. On week 2 you will see it, guys. And let's continue, people. Let's continue with, do you have any question? Present continuous questions, guys.
Pues, teacher, I like to have more examples, really. It's some confused. I don't know.
What is the confusing part? What is confusing for you?
How we have to use the verbs.
Okay, give me one example. Give me one example using the ing. They have been plus ing.
I have been thinking about the movie.
How much time? How much time have you been thinking? Do you want to say the time or no? You don't want to say the time. Tell me.
Okay.
You tell me. Just answer the question.
Okay.
Do you
no,
want to say
I
you don't want? So use present perfect. I have thought about the movie. I have thought about, you know, guys, I saw the trailer of the new Thor movie. I love superheroes movies. And there is a girl now that is going to be Thor. So I have thought, who might this girl be? I think that is Thor's wife, girlfriend, I think. I have thought about this. I don't mention the time that I have been thinking this. Different is, like, for example, you know, I have been thinking all day about the problem that my sister mentioned yesterday night. You tell me the time. So that's when you use it. Okay. Give me another example, Betty. Try another example. Try a different one.
With time?
I don't know. You tell me if you want to say it or not.
Okay. He has been cooking for the last week.
Okay. I understand that this guy, he has cooked a lot of stuff. And for him, it's not common. So this week was different for him because the whole week he has been cooking, probably because nobody else wanted to cook. It was vacations, right? The mom didn't want to cook. Probably he didn't have anyone else to cook for him. That's what I understand. Is that what you want to tell me? You need to ask yourself, guys, what do I want to say? English is not about translating. That's the thing, guys. If we translate, we are not going to convey the idea. English is about reasoning what you want to say. In this case, guys, it's not about translating. Él ha estado cocinando por los últimos 3 meses, o él ha cocinado él ha cocinado. So, what you want to convey, the message that you want to give. Okay, like this subliminal message that you want to give. English is very subliminal. Not only what you say, but what you transfer with the grammar structure and stuff like that. So you need to pay attention. Look at this one, guys. He has been driving for 5 hours. Oh, poor boy, poor girl. Oh, so poor boy. He has been driving for 5 hours. Probably he's traveling to another country. Oh no, that's a very tiring. That's what you think, okay? He has driven 500 kilometers so far. Okay, so he's a good driver. He can endure it. So good. He has been reading for 2 days. Probably she has a test. She has read 2 pages of the book. Okay. So, well, she likes to read. It has been raining all day. The road is wet. The rain has just stopped. It's not telling me the duration, right? So that's the difference, and that's what you are going to do. Is it clearer now, Betty? At the end,
Better.
that's the only difference. That's the only difference, guys. It depends if you, everything depends, everything is up to you. Todo depende si ustedes le quieren dar ese cambio. Si no se lo quieren dar, do it. Digan cualquiera de los dos. Both would be okay. Americans will understand. So guys, when we use the ing form, it's because we want to make emphasis of the time. That's the only difference. That's what happens. Questions? Anyone else has a question, guys? Ricardo, go ahead.
Hi, teacher. Just a comment. I ever have think have thought, sorry, that the present perfect continuous is a easier form to express the thing that I want to say, because the verb is in the maybe the base form on the base form plus ing. But I think that the context when we are talking define the most of the time what we have to use. But like you said, the native speaker they don't matter what form we use, because the meaning used to be the same thing.
That's right.
But in this case, when I start to talk, I said I have thought, because here I say I have been thinking. Is maybe it's not the same, because I want to do emphasis in the I have thought in one just moment, one time, or but yeah, if I were said I have been thinking, it's because I think about that for 2 minutes or 3 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, you're right. That's the way it goes. Actually, guys, we are going to use ing for things that are super relevant. For example, guys, I cannot say I have been eating a sandwich. That's incorrect. Why? It's not relevant. And I don't think that you spend 45 minutes eating the sandwich, but just eating the sandwich is like 45 minutes, right? Eating that sandwich. No, right? So don't use present continuous there. I ate a sandwich, or I have eaten a sandwich. I have eaten a delicious sandwich today. But still, it sounds a little bit confusing. So make it simple. Go ahead.
One idea comes from me. For example, I can say I have thought about leave my work. I thought that just one time, maybe. Different if I say I have been thinking all the night if I have
All
to.
these months,
Yes, I
I've
have.
been thinking since the boss told me blah, blah, blah.
Yes, it is emphasis in the time that the relevance
Exactly.
that I have the idea in my mind, maybe.
Exactly. That's the way that we will use this one. For example, guys, if I ask you, what have you been doing recently? What would you say? Can you tell me one thing that you have been doing recently? Let's see, Gloria, tell me one thing that you have been doing recently, like in this last couple of months.
I have been working OT. I have been working OT for the last 3 months.
For the last 8 months.
3 months.
3 months, you have been working overtime.
Yes.
Okay. Before you didn't do it, but this last 3 months, you have done it. That's when we use ing. Okay, great job. Let's see. Rubia, tell me another example, please. What have you been doing recently?
I have been sending a question for a new project.
Okay. Now the question for me is this thing something that you always do or only these months, this couple of days ago? Or is part of your job? You always do it.
Is part for my job.
Entonces, como que no, right? Porque es algo que usted siempre hace. ¿Ha hecho algo diferente en estas questions that you have been sending? Is it a new project that you are working on? Ahí podría ser más énfasis en lo new, okay? I've been sending questions, I've been sending reports for the new project in Carretera Comalapa, for example. The new project in Carretera Comalapa. That is new, that's why, like that, okay? Because
I using when the is relevant.
It's relevant, new
action.
It's a relevant action and it is new and it is not part of my routine. That's when you can use it.
Okay, thank you.
Vilma, tell me, what about you? What have you been doing recently?
Okay, I have been reading a scary books since I was 8 years old.
Entonces ya no puede ocupar. I have been reading because you did it since you were 8 years old. So it's a long, long, long time.
Okay.
So, in that case, I would say I have read books. I have read horror books since blah, 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 blah.
But teacher, I don't understand. The present perfect continuous is when an action appears or is suddenly actions.
No, no, not really. It's not necessary that it's a sudden action, but it's an action that is different from my life. For example,
different of my life.
For example, in my case, I've been learning German for the last 2 years. Sí, suena bien lejos, 2 years, but for me it's new. For me it's relevant. For me it's super important.
And so, and then present perfect is wherever.
And present perfect, if you want to tell me something that happened in the past, but you don't want to say when it happened. Like, for example, since I was 8 years old, I have read a lot of horror books. Okay, you can say it.
I got it.
Good. Sophia, you wanted to say something.
I feel I have been taking pills because I feel sick.
Okay, since when?
I have been taking pills a couple weeks because I feel sick.
Okay, good, excellent, great example. Because it's something that was not common for you, but now it's happening. Okay, you don't feel good and you need the pills. Great, great example. Medardo, go ahead.
Okay, teacher, could be example. Um, I have been drinking coffee all the class.
Okay, yeah, because it started in this class, right? It's like, I don't want to fall asleep. Come on, I need the coffee. So yeah, I've been drinking coffee the whole class since the class started or since whatever. Okay, so yes, it's a continuous action. It still is happening. I think that is still happening. So great. It's, remember guys, it needs to be something different in your life, in your routine. It's not something like different in your life, completely different, right? But it's different from what we expect. For example, Medardo never drinks coffee, but this class he's drinking coffee during the class. He never does it during the class, but today yes, because he feels tired and he thinks that he will fall asleep if he doesn't do it. You see, that's important, relevant for the speaker, and it's different from the situation. Let's see, guys. What can I tell you? Well, tell me, you tell me another example. Who wants to try? Who else wants to try? Somebody, guys.
Teacher, I remember the song de Forgainer, algo así. Say, I've been waiting for a girl like you.
Okay, so an action that still is happening, important for the speaker. Okay, I've been waiting for a girl like you. Great. Yeah, you can use it. Remember, you use it for importance. And if you want to tell, well, you are answering the question, what have you been doing recently, right? So great, excellent. Any other question, guys? Comment, idea, regret, remorse, opinion, threat? No? Okay, good people. So in the,
Sorry, teacher, I have a question.
go ahead.
Okay, it's a little confused this thing also for me because okay, present perfect continuous. Okay, well, always when I listen continuous, I suddenly come to my mind ing. But
Yes.
but if I am using has been before, it is in my mind maybe because I'm wrong, no? It's like something in the past because if it is continuous means, for example, he is driving for 5 hours. It means because driving is an activity for me is in the moment running. But now if we are going to add has been, why this continue be present perfect if it's looking like something in past. I don't know if
because it's an action that started in the past and it continues up to this moment. Different if I say I am driving my car. Present, that will continue in the future. I was driving my car. An action that happened in the past for certain time. And especially, guys, los continuos, los progresivos los ocupamos para dar énfasis en duración. That's the only idea. Yo bien puedo decir, I drove my car for 5 hours. And then the car broke off. Yo manejé y se arruinó. But But I can say I was driving my car and then it broke off. Is the same thing. Is the same thing, but this one makes emphasis that the action was a long process. Okay. I was driving for 5 hours.
What is the name of that time? If I am using, for example, I am driving. What is the name of that time?
Present continuous. Pay attention to the
Present-
verb to be.
Present continuous.
Yes.
But if has been is present
Perfect
continuous.
continuous. Present perfect progressive, present perfect continuous.
Oh my God. Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Great. Alexandra. Alex, tell us.
When you say I was driving, what is that that time?
Past progressive.
And what will be the difference with the present perfect continuous? In order to, I know there
Good.
are
Okay,
different,
good question.
but
Good
in
question.
order to,
I was driving my car. In my mind comes the idea that is over. Probably you drove your car for 5 hours, but you stop it in the past. I've been driving my car for 6 hours. It started in the past, but it continues up to this moment, up to the moment of speaking. You are still driving your car. You are on your car still, and you are driving the car. That's the difference idea. That's the idea. That's the idea. And you cannot say, I am driving my car, because it means something different. If you tell me I'm driving my car, no me da usted la idea de que ha estado antes horas atrás manejándolo. On the other hand, if you say I have been driving, that gives me the idea that you spent like a lot of time driving your car.
Emphasis.
Emphasis on certain things. Yes, Byron, go ahead.
Oh, thanks. Another example, it could be, I've been listening the difference between present perfect and present perfect continuous since the class started.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Real life situation. So yes, we have been speaking in English since the class started. We have been, I don't know, imagine that you are using data on your phone. I have been using my data for Zoom since the class started. Okay, when? At 8:30, right? And up to this moment, you still are using data on your phone. Great. Any other question, guys? Okay. So, guys, because of time, tomorrow we are going to continue with this one. Let's go right now, people. And let me ask you, I have a question for you. Have you been working on your project? Yes? No? What have you been doing? So guys, first of all, remember, tomorrow you have to, well, vamos a cambiarlo para el jueves, guys. Vamos a enviar la presentación ya finalizada, okay? You need to finish your presentation. Let's see. I'm going to ask Betty, who are the members of your group?
The members, I think, is, I'm gonna tell you the names, teacher, because I got it in my phone. We are Rigoberto, Wendy, y Angie Oseguera.
Okay, Rigoberto. Who is Rigoberto?
I don't know.
Ah, Medardo,
teacher.
Medardo.
Yes.
Rigoberto. Okay, guys, good. Do you have your PowerPoint presentation already?
We have sent the presentation, but
Ya
we don't
está,
have.
sí, ya está. Finish.
Okay.
My question.
We don't know because we don't have any
So, guys,
comment from you.
yes. Well, so people, we are going to see what things you need to, well, the structure of the presentation. That's what we are going to see right now. Okay. Let's see. Ricardo, who are the members of your group?
They are Vilma and Douglas.
Vilma and Douglas. Have you been working on your presentation, guys?
Yes.
Do you have it? Okay, good. Excellent. Let's see. Denise, who are the members of your group?
There are Ana, Cecilia, and Rocio.
Rocio. Rocio.
But Rocio, it was, I don't know, he don't continue the class.
¿Quién se salió, guys? Fue Rocío.
Rocio,
Rocío
yes.
se salió. Okay. So, ladies, les va a tocar a las dos. But you can do it. I know you can do it.
Okay, yes. We can do
have,
it.
Then I have a question with the presentation. If we have to add the topics that we learn in order to, because it's some difficult to add in when you are talking like a product for example the examples for the times. I don't know what is the correct los tiempos que estamos estudiando.
No, it's not necessary. No,
because
you don't have to add the grammar.
Okay, thanks.
You can use it in the presentation, but you don't have to add it.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Byron, who are your members?
Well, Reynaldo, Sofia, and Rubia.
Guys, are you ready?
I already sent
You sent it.
presentation on WhatsApp group, so actually we all set, right,
Okay.
Reynaldo?
Good. Carlos, who are your teammates?
They are Ronald
and who?
And Liz and Brian.
Okay, guys. Did you do the presentation?
Yeah.
I have, yeah.
Okay. So, guys, now I'll show you the structure of the presentation that we will have, okay? Let's see. Remember, the PowerPoint presentation, you don't need to modify it, don't worry. But if you need to add some information, that's okay. What it's going to be the first step? Presentation of the product. That's what you are going to do. You are going to present the product. So you are and remember the different stages, right? So in this one, we are going to have we are going to have the idea generation process and the idea screening, guys. Okay, so how are we going to do that? Well, for example, one person will say, well, the product that we have, the name of the product is the what was the name of this one? Let's see. Well, it will be I don't know. Tia Lucha's service. Okay. Wow. Well, what is Tia Lucha's about? First, the idea. The idea comes that right now here in El Salvador, people work all days, right? And they don't have time to clean the house or to clean the car or to clean, to wash their clothes, to iron their clothes. So we have this service. In the idea screening process, we eliminated some things. For example, it's not convenient that we send people to conflictive areas, right? We know that we have a big problem with security here in El Salvador, so that one we eliminated the option. What we think that is more convenient is that we will sell the product in different establishments. We are going to create little houses, little stores that people can go and leave their products, their car, and la la la. So we said the house, it's not possible. Houses, we are not going to visit houses because it's too complicated here in El Salvador. Or probably, yeah, in the idea screening process, we saw that the most convenient thing is to send the person, but only in these areas, in for example, in Santa Elena, in La Escalón, in Miramonte, in Miralvalle, I don't know, okay, in Metropolis, whatever, okay. So this is all product presentation, okay. So you tell me how you get that one. You tell me the name of the product here as well, name. The name of the product. So this one will be the first part. Then the second part, if we move in this process, guys, so we are going to have the analysis. And on this one, you need to consider who is your target market and why are you targeting these people? Our target market is people, they live alone, because as we know, they don't have time to do these things. So when you live with your mom, with your dad, with your grandmother, blah, 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 there is always one at home that can do these things. But if you live alone, or if you live only with your wife, probably, and your wife works, you don't have time for this one. So this is going to be our market. That's the first thing, right? So how much? Well, it will be business analysis. And commercialization. How much are you going to pay? Are you going to how much are you going to charge? So how much are you going to charge for the product? And the specifications of this one. So, well, the price will be, if it is just one time, we are going to have this. It will be a one-time payment that will be $29.99. But if you get the package is $125, but this is for 3 months, and it includes 6 times to clean the house, for example, or 6 times to make the laundry, plus 6 times to wash the car, and 6 blah 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 blah, the laundry, the ironing, the whatever. Okay, so specifications as well, the product, what are the things that you will be able to do, what things are not included. Are you going to have Add-on services, add-ons. What is an add-on? Special services that you add and you pay. For example, when you go to McDonald's, right? You ask for a cheeseburger, but they tell you, do you want extra cheese? Do you want extra mushrooms? Do you want avocado? Do you want this? Do you want that? So those are add-ons. Do you have add-ons, guys? So you are going to tell me here. Okay. Then I'll send you this one, guys. Business strategy. That's what we call. So guys, then you can explain about SWOT analysis. What is a SWOT analysis? What is a SWOT analysis, guys? Let's look at it and let's finish with this one, guys. So
It's the FODA.
is the what, sorry?
Oh, the FODA.
Yeah, something like that, right? Come on, I cannot see it. Give me a second, guys. Okay, guys, what is a SWOT analysis? Let's go with this one, people. So what does SWOT analysis stands for? Strengths, areas that your product is really good. Weaknesses, what are the problems of your product? Threats, what can be harming for your product? Opportunities, what are the areas that you are going to have a lot of advantages here? So guys, this is SWOT analysis. It's a planning tool that we use to analyze our service. Strengths, let's see. Can you help me reading? Reynaldo, please help me reading the first one. Characteristics.
Okay, strengths. Characteristics of the business or a team that give it an advantage over others in the industry. Positive, tangible, and intangible attributes internal to an organization. Beneficial aspects of the organization or the capabilities of an organization, which include human competencies, process, capabilities, financial resources, products and services, customer goodwill, and brand loyalty. Examples: abundant financial resources, well-known brand name, economies of scale, lower cost, raw materials or process, superior management talent, better marketing skills, good distribution skills, committed employees.
I remember the glasses, the smart glasses that you will have, guys. So the strength, I don't know, could be that you are associated with Apple. You are associated, you have an alliance with Samsung. That means you have a brand with a big name over there. So you can include it in your SWOT analysis. There is one person that will talk about the SWOT analysis. So you can go ahead and tell us. Well, the first strength is the cost. The product is really cheap. Actually, we only spend $20 to make it, and we are going to sell it in $200. So that's a strength, right? Like iPhones, as far as I know, it's like $200 that they spend to make them, the marketing and everything. and then they sell it super expensive things, right? So that's a strength. Let's go with our weaknesses. Let's see, Luis, can you help me reading, please?
Okay, weaknesses. Characteristics that place the firm at a disadvantage relative to others. Detract the organization from its ability to attain to core goal and influence its growth. Weaknesses are the factors which do not meet the standards we feel they should meet. However, weaknesses are controllable. They must be minimized and eliminated. Examples: limit financial resources, a weak spending on R&D, very narrow product line, limit distribution, and others.
Good, excellent. Okay, guys, so we have this one. What are the things that can make your product not that good? Well, for example, materials are expensive, or what I said in the first part as well, the business analysis, you can include this one here as well. So we work in dangerous areas, so that is a weakness. We need to minimize it, we need to eliminate it, right? So guys, let's continue. Help me, please. Denise.
Opportunities. Change to make greater profits in the environment. External attractive factors that present the reason for an organization to exist or develop. Arise when an organization can take benefits or condition in its environment to plan and execute
strategies
to enable it to become more profitable. Profitable. Organizations should be careful and recognize the opportunities and grasp them wherever they arise. Opportunities may arise from market, competition, industry, government, and technology. Examples: rapid market growth, rival firms are complacent, changing customer needs, test, new uses for the product discovered, economic boom, government regulation, sales decline for a substitute products.
Okay, guys, for example, I don't know, are you going to like no an opportunity? Well, there is a big police activity right now. There's an activity going on, so these places are more secure, right? That's what they say. So we will have the opportunity to go to these areas, like for example, that could be one. Or the market is growing, my product is for tourists, so and a lot of tourists are coming to El Salvador, so that's the opportunity, right? Finally, guys, threats. Let's go. Help me reading, please, Byron.
Thanks. Correct. External elements in the environment that could cause trouble for the business. External factors beyond an organization's control, which could place the organization's mission or operation at risk. Arise when conditions in external environment jeopardize the reliability and profitability of the organization's business. Compound the vulnerability when they relate to the weaknesses. Threats are uncontrollable. When a threat comes, the stability and survival can be at stake. Examples: entry of foreign competitors, introduction of new substitute products, product life cycle in decline, changing customer needs, tastes, rival firms adopting new strategies, increased government regulation, and economic downturn.
Okay, it's the opposite of opportunities, right? We see the dangers coming to our company, right? For example, the glasses, they are going to be probably out of date in 1 year. So we will need to create a new product. People won't like that. Or you are making, well, there is a new firma coming to El Salvador that has the same product, right? So this is a SWOT analysis, guys, and this is what you are going to explain. So guys, we have some examples right here. So this is the SWOT analysis of McDonald's, right? Look at the strengths. Strengths, for example, ranks very high on Fortune magazines, community-oriented, global operations, cultural diversity, excellent location, and so on. What are the weaknesses? Falling pizza test market, thus limiting the ability to compete with pizza providers. So people prefer pizza, right? High training costs due to the high turnover. Not much variation on seasonal products. They have the same products all the time. Focus on burgers, fried food, not on healthier options for the customers. Opportunities, opening more joint ventures, expansion business into newly developed parts of the world. What about threats? Contamination risks that include the threat of E. coli contaminants. Focus on healthier dieting by consumers. Consumers, they don't like hamburgers anymore. They prefer things that are healthier. So that's the SWOT analysis of a company like, for example, McDonald's, guys. And the same thing you are going to do. So here, guys, one person will explain the SWOT analysis, right? Finally, guys, here the date when you are going to send this one, where can we buy it, release date, we are going to name it. Even if you want to mention the package color and stuff like that, you can. So guys, if your presentation needs to include this, when I think the SWOT analysis, you will need to include it. You can do something similar to the one that we just saw, like this one. Obviously, you don't have to use all these things, right? But you can use some of them. So you can go with this one, guys. And I will upload all this information to the documents on Schoology. Also, I will send them to, well, let's do something, guys. Lo voy a enviar ahorita al chat porque no tengo el chat de WhatsApp. Ajá, tell me. You wanted to say something.
Yes, I wanted to take a screenshot in the document.
Just give me a second. Give me a second. Give me just a quick second. Se lo voy a enviar aquí.
Okay, fine.
Give me a second, guys. I send it to the chat. Vean si lo pueden descargar. And also I send the presentations. So tell me if you can download them
Teacher, where?
on the chat.
On the
Teacher,
chat.
we don't have any information on the chat.
On WhatsApp or on
No, no,
this
no.
chat?
On
In Zoom
chat,
chat.
Zoom chat.
Chat in the Zoom.
Yes.
Okay.
No tengo el celular, guys, por eso. Se las envío en Zoom.
Are only 2 documents, right?
3 documents should be there. 2 presentations, 2 PowerPoint presentations, and 1 Word document. Mire, revisa ahí si está. Tomorrow, guys, we are going to work during the class on this one, so don't work during the day on the PowerPoint presentation. We are going to fix it tomorrow with the SWOT analysis, guys. Okay? You can try that one. Just give me a second. I am uploading the. Did you get the 3 documents, guys?
I got 2 documents.
Yes, teacher. Two presentation in 1 PowerPoint.
Well,
I haven't seen Word, but I'm gonna.
1 Word and 2 PowerPoints, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I have already sent in the WhatsApp group.
Ah, great.
The 3
Thank you
documents.
so much, lady. So, good. También, guys, if you have any problem, si no les cae ahí o no se puede bajar o les da algún error, you can try it here, week 2, you will have all this, guys, all this. So, guys, tomorrow we are going to work on listening exercises. We are going to work on the present perfect progressive as well. And we are going to have some time for us to practice for our presentation. You send it on Thursday, guys. Thursday, you have to send it, the presentation that you will use for the next Friday. Friday, we will have the groups evaluation, and it will be our first oral presentation, guys. Okay. Hasta la otra semana. Bueno, sería el sábado. Ya, sábado les voy a mandar el primer update de las notas, guys. ¿Cómo vamos con sus notas? If you want to practice a little bit more of the SWOT analysis, guys, okay, great. Thank you so much for reporting that one, Reynaldo. So, people, let's see. We had an exercise. Complete the statements below using the words in parentheses. Compare your answer with your partners. So, a lot of companies, because of well-thought new product lines. Let's see, help me, Gloria. What is the answer here?
Yes, teacher. Give me a second. I have already done my homework. Let me check it. Okay. The first, in the number 1,
Yep.
a lot of companies have won because of well-thought new product lines?
Good. Repeat after me. Have grown.
Have grown.
Have grown.
Good. A lot of companies have grown because of well thought new product lines. Go ahead, please, again.
A lot of companies have grown because of well-thought new product lines.
Good. Excellent. Great. Number two, Reynaldo, help me with number two.
Okay, new members of a product line have attractive new market segments.
New members of a product line have attracted new market segments. Good. Number three. Let's see. Ceci, help me, please.
We have decided our product. I don't see decide to expand on our product.
Good. Repeat after me. We have decided to expand on our product.
We have decided to expand on our product.
That's better. Great. Thank you so much. Number four. Let's see. Betty, can you help me with number four?
Some companies haven't succeeded when launching a new product because of their lack of knowledge about the target audience.
Sorry. Let's see. Repeat after me. Have succeeded. Haven't succeeded.
Succeeded.
When launching a new product because of their lack of knowledge about the target audience. Succeeded. What is the meaning of succeeded, guys? Do you know?
Éxito.
Éxito.
No entender su español, people. What?
Very, very good person.
Don't get.
Afortunated.
No.
Afortunated, that word doesn't exist. Guys, can you explain?
Succeeded is when a person is all things are good or a winner, like a winner.
Like a winner? Okay, good. Exactly. I take that one, like a winner. So companies haven't won, right? Number five. Let's see. Byron, can you? Well, Byron is not here.
Lucky.
Let's see. Ricardo, help me with number five.
Have you ever bought?
Good. Have you ever, continue, read everything, but don't say boat. But,
Okay.
Repeat again.
Have you ever bought any highly recognized product lines?
Good. Recognized product line.
Okay, recognized.
Good. Recognized. Remember,
have you bought any highly recognized product lines?
Good. And number six. This one goes to Denise.
Let me see let's say has your company designed any new product or services recently?
Recently.
Recently.
Good. Design any new product or service recently? Has, because your company is third person. So guys, that's the way it's supposed to be, okay? You should have it in this way, people. So guys, we finished today with the class. Tomorrow we are going to continue with the present perfect progressive. Also, we are going to work for our presentation, okay? Do you have any questions
Okay.
before we finish?
No.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Bye, guys.
See you
Okay, good
tomorrow.
evening.
Everybody.
Bye.
Have a good
See
night.
you tomorrow.
Evening.
Good
Take
night.
care.